All right, friends, welcome to the bench. This is Joe, Blue Oval Racing, HO Scale Custom and Performance. This is take 15. No, I didn't sit down 15 times in a row trying to make a video about this guy right here, Willy Musgrave. This is probably the sixth time during this process of trying to get this video made. And way too much cursing is happening, so I'm trying not to curse. And I tried to make a video last week, and oh boy, that was even worse. I tried to make like 10 videos last week, and there was way too much cursing, even more than today. So I'm trying not to curse. So I'm just going to make it as simple as possible. Willy Musgrave, the California Kid. Formerly the California Kid. I'll tell you why formerly in a minute. My agreement with Willy was, basically, I don't want to be screwed. Because I knew he had problems before. I wanted to make sure I was going to get my track the best I could make sure. So Willy told me he was 5 weeks out from getting my track would be completed and sent to me in the mail. So we'll say 6 weeks at the most. I had to reach out to him after the 5 weeks was up to say, where's my track? Is it done? He didn't even get a hold of me. He would have never got a hold of me probably. He probably just would have let freaking time go by and think that's okay. So he gave me a story. My track was completed except for one section. He ran out of material. Friends, how long does it take to get material? How long does it take to get? Don't take that long unless it's coming from a slow boat from China or somewhere. And still then it doesn't take as long as supposedly it's taken for him to get product, the material. Because the company he gets the material from, there is 56 locations throughout the U.S. There was no shortage here on the East Coast. There was no shortage. I don't believe there was a shortage nowheres. So all I'm going to say, I've been told story after story after story, and they've all been stories because I know it's a fact. Then I found out he's no longer the California Kid. He moved to Idaho. Now he's the Idaho Kid. And closed up shop out of nowheres, packed up and moved to Idaho. He said why he moved to Idaho, but, I'm not saying he may not be telling the truth on that situation, but he's told me so many bullshit stories, it's hard to believe anything the guy says. 1 minute my track's done except for one section, to where I got your track completed. I got it CNC, just got it finished yesterday. I'm going to put the rails in it and put it in the mail to you on Friday. That didn't happen. To where I contacted him after I found out he closed shop up. He was moving to Idaho. Contacted him about that. Say, hey, look, where's my track? You told me my track was going to be in the mail. To where I had to close up shop, gave the story, and packing up, moving to Idaho. To where he's got his new shop finally set up. All he has to do is put the rails in. He's going to throw it in the mail to me. To where he sent me a video. And the video wasn't my track. I ordered the Game Changer. He sent me a track. He sent me a video of a track laying on the ground. An oval track with 2 4-foot sections. That's not my track. And also, he told me I was number 1 on the list. I would get my track completed first. My job was the next job to be completed. That was a lie, because he finished this guy's track, and he got confused and sent me the video saying all I had to do was put the rails in this one, and he would mail it out this past Friday. Sent him a response saying, that's not my track. Sent him a copy of my invoice. Told him I want my money back. Sent me another response saying that he will have my track. This was last week. He sent me another response. He will have my track CNC machined last week. And I'm taking it would have probably been Thursday or Friday he would have CNC machined my track. Because Wednesdays, when all the other bullshit started with the wrong track video being sent to me, somebody else's track he's working on, to where he would have my track CNC machined. Now, this is the third or fourth time my track was going to be CNC machined. So you can see where the bullshit is. And that he should be able to have it completed this week, which in 2 days will be officially 16 weeks with no track. He should be able to have it done. No. I'm not getting a track from him. I don't expect to get a track from him. The guy lies too much. He's lied to me. This has been a bullshit and a half situation. I don't know if he was going belly up. I have no idea if he was going belly up. He had to leave California. I don't know if his credit went to the shit in a handbasket. He couldn't get no track material. I don't know what the problem was. But the only thing I can tell you, his contact with his customers is the worst I've ever dealt with. I mean, he is terrible. And he's got more bullshit stories than anybody has. So I will classify Willie Musgrave as a professional bullshitter. I give him a professional bullshitters award. And now he is officially the Idaho kid. He's no longer the California kid. So, I do not see a routed track in my future. And anybody who Musgrave has done this to besides me, he should be giving you a discount. He should be giving everybody a discount who he's screwing over. Because his track material, the track material is not expensive. His profit margin is big. I understand he has rent. Hopefully he has insurance. I understand his rent and, electric bills and all that, power bills and other bills, but still, he's making a decent profit on the tracks. And anybody who he has screwed over besides me, you should get a discount of some kind. He should ship you your track for free. That's where I am, friends. I kind of didn't even want to put out a video on this situation because I have nothing good to say about Musgrave Racing, Willy Boy. Nothing good at all. Until next time.